Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2022 IFBB Pro League Maxfit Pro Masters Bikini figure and women's physique results. There were a lot of different age categories. It was a really fabulous show with some amazing competitors. And as a reminder, there are a bunch of contests happening this weekend: the Sin City Showdown, the Tokyo Pro, and the Excalibur. So I will be back with recaps of all of those shows as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe. All right, now in terms of Olympia, the Masters division doesn't actually qualify you. So these ladies don't earn points, but they do earn a lot of respect and bragging rights for what they are able to do. It's really incredible. So beginning with figure over 35, there were 3 competitors. In first place, Sydney; second, Rhonda; and third, Ramona. So here's Ramona in third. She's got beautiful abs. I love the definition in her six-pack. She's got great size in her legs, great delts too, really nice kind of curves and beautiful amount of muscle in her arms as well. I just think overall she could have had more definition, a little bit tighter, leaner conditioning to really show off some of that detail in her legs, in her arms, but I do think her abs look amazing. Okay, next is Rhonda in second place, and her V-taper is amazing. Really great shape. I think she's got some fabulous posing. She really knows how to get her body into the right position to show off that X frame. You really notice the broadness up top, how small her waist is, and then a nice amount of size in her legs, and she's got beautiful conditioning too. So you're seeing a lot of detail in the quads. Her delts look really good with the detail. She's got a little bit of striations coming through. She's just really lean. But most of all, I'm impressed by that V-taper. I think she's got a really good lat spread. Okay, Sydney in first place. Holy, so she's got an amazingly small stomach, really tight, tiny waist, great definition in her abs, and also really good definition and detail in her legs. So she's really nailed the conditioning. She doesn't quite have that same V-taper shape like our second place winner. You'll see it in the side-by-side pictures. However, does she ever have some incredible delts? Her shoulders are nutty, really big, really full, great definition, and she's got beautiful amount of size in her arms. So she's got some fabulous balance in that upper body, a nice V-taper shape still because of that tiny waist, and then beautiful definition. So I think she looked really, really quite impressive. And so everybody side by side, I think you'll agree with me. Rhonda, her V-taper really, you really notice that shape because of her very large lats. But Sydney, man, those shoulders really take it to another level. So her V-taper looks really impressive because of how broad and muscular she is up top, and then such a tiny, well-defined waist. Now, from behind, I still think Rhonda has some the nicest posing. She's really showing off the V-taper. It really does a good job of giving her that perfect shape. However, I think Sydney's conditioning is by far, it shows off her glutes really well. She's got some nice detail coming through on her back. Ramona, for sure, you can see here, could have had a little bit more of that detail coming through on her glutes. She's got a really nice size to her glutes and great quad sweep. Beautiful amount of muscle in her legs in particular. But overall, Sydney had it with her shape and with her conditioning. Okay, figure over 50. In first place was Rhonda, and second, Ramona. So we've already seen these competitors, so I'll just breeze through it. But Ramona, oh, that purple suit looks so beautiful, and I love her dark red lip too. And there's Rhonda. I was also thinking with Rhonda, she could have had maybe a little more volume at the top of her hair, but I love the golden highlights and that little bit of a twisty, like not really a curl, but she's got that little bit of a curve to her hair surrounding her face. I think it looks very pretty. And from behind, beautiful Beautiful V-tapers. Okay, now Bikini Over 35. There were two competitors. In first place, Alicia. Second, Wendy. So here's Wendy in second place. She looks awesome. Beautiful turquoisey blue suit. I love it. Looks so good on her skin. Just bright and eye-catching. Beautiful makeup as well. I'm noticing her long, lean legs, and she's got a lovely hamstring. I love the curve she's got here. Beautiful definition coming through on her leg. Great. I really like the amount of space she has between her feet here. I think it does a good job of showing off the muscles in this back leg here. I do think she could kind of pull up and twist a little bit more. It would reduce some of those lines in her side and also allow us to see the hourglass shape a little better. Right now the arm is covering up her glute and I want to see her glute. But overall, I think she looks really good. Nice oblique, beautiful amount of size and muscle in her arms and her shoulders too. Okay, Alicia in first place. All right, so she's really nailed the posing. You notice she's up on her toe on that back leg. It just highlights her calf. She's got great definition coming through on her leg, separating out the quad. Beautiful detail coming through between her hip and her glute. Great shape as well. The glute has a nice roundness and the hamstrings look really full also. Great oblique, nice abs, and a beautiful hourglass shape with her lat and her small waist. Really nice curve in her delts as well. So like she just kind of nailed it. She looks very pretty, very it's like an easygoing, she's not overly exaggerating her posing. She's just beautifully standing there with her great hair, gorgeous makeup, lovely colored suit, and really nice posing. And the ladies side by side. I'm really noticing Alicia's calf. I like calf muscles for sure. I think I also notice Alicia's abs. She's doing a really good job of twisting and pulling her body up and open, and her shoulders look lovely. Wendy has some great size in her arms in particular. And now from behind, beautiful glutes on both of these ladies. I think you really notice the sweep of the quads, both on Alicia and Wendy. Some beautiful size. I'm noticing the hourglass a little better on Alicia for sure. I think but the haircut helps, right? She's got her hair quite thin on the outside edges and then longer and thicker on the inside, whereas Wendy's hair is all kind of one thickness. I really do think, I've said it before, that the long hair has to have this triangular shape in the back. It really helps to show off the delts and that hourglass shape. So Alicia really nailed it in my books. Beautiful glute. I love the shape of her glutes on the sides here. And both ladies have some nice glute hem tie-ins poking through. But overall, I think it was really good. Okay, so Bikini Over 45 and Over 50, it was the same top four. So I will just show you them at the same time. So in first place, Eng, second, Wendy, third, Christy, and fourth, Heather. So here's Heather in fourth place. Wow, so impressive. I love her obliques, really nice flat stomach. She's got nice shape with her lats, a beautiful S curve coming through. Again, I think that she could have posed just a little bit more, I almost would say like with more firmness, like really pull up the chest, pull back the shoulder, and that way the arm comes a little further away from the glute. It looks a little bit more pulled upwards. The ribs are higher. But overall, I'm still seeing some beautiful shape. She's got a nice amount of quad and a nice amount of conditioning from the front here, though I do think she could have had a little bit more detail coming through in her arms and the shape. But overall, really beautiful. Okay, next, Christy. We've seen her in the top 5 a few times in multiple age categories. And I actually find at this show, her posing looks really good. Her shoulders seem a little more relaxed. So you're still seeing that beautiful shape of her delts, but they don't look quite so shrugged. So she looks a bit more just confident and easygoing. Nice S curve coming through. Her glutes look really good, particularly compared to Daytona. I think she's managed to really highlight the curve on the top of her glute very well. She's got a nice amount of definition coming through the side of her leg. Her obliques look really good. It's a great suit, great hair. So overall, I think she's doing really fabulous. All right, so in second place was Wendy, who we've seen already. And now in first place is Eng. And she's got everything going for her. She's got great abs, really good conditioning. So you're seeing a lot of lines in her stomach, down her leg, detail by her kneecap. Beautiful, just a little bit of detail here in her hip. She's got great definition of her delts. I really like how you can see the difference between the bicep and the tricep. Just really beautiful shapes, but also great outlining of all of her muscles. She's got a nice amount of size in her lats and her delts. So her upper body's really large, and then a nice tiny small waist, and then it balances beautifully with her glute. So she's got great proportions, nice conditioning, beautiful posing. She's showing off both of the legs, great calf. I think she looks fantastic. And the suit color is strikingly beautiful with all of that dark hair. I love it. She looks so good. So here's everybody side by side. I think our first place winner really nails the posing. You're noticing that hourglass shape. She's not covering her glute. She's showing off her shoulders. Beautiful calf, beautiful legs. Really, really nice in first place. I think all of these ladies have good conditioning from the front. You're seeing a lot of beautiful lines coming down the legs. It really shows off the hamstrings. Some great shape. Christy, I think her glute looks really good. It's beautiful. Now, from behind, I thought Christy could have had a little bit more detail coming through in her glute ham tie-ins. Same with Heather, just a little bit less of the curve and more of that straight line that comes down here like you see with Eng and Wendy. But overall, I think you're seeing some really good hourglass shapes. Eng in particular, I think you really notice the breadth and the width of her delts and the small waist. So that combined with her beautiful shape in the glutes and the roundness and the curve in her quads, it's amazing. Okay, moving on to women's physique. Once again, the over 35 and the over 40 had the same top 5. So in first place was Lenore, second Stephanie, third Sydney, fourth Cindy, and fifth Tembry. So Tembry in fifth place, amazing size. Her legs look good. Substantial amount of muscle in her quads. Her calves are very full. Good roundness, good shape, nice ab definition, and a great V-taper too. She's got some good shoulders, nice muscle in her arms, nice shape overall. I do think conditioning could have been tighter and more to really show off some of that detail in the leg, maybe a little bit of striations coming through. But overall, I think she's got a great shape. She really shows off that X frame, and she's doing fabulous. Okay, next in fourth was Cindy, who also got a fourth at the Tampa in the 40 plus. So another great showing for her. And I think she looks even better. Her legs look more full. The shape is really good, really round. It just seems like there's more size coming through on the top of her quads. So the shape is amazing. The conditioning is even more detailed. So you see even more of that great definition coming through on all of the muscles in her quads. She's got beautiful abs, great six-pack, nice and small waist, good lat spread, nice full round delts. I think her biceps look amazing. Like, she's just got a really great overall shape, but mostly I am impressed with those legs. I think she did a really good job. All right, next in third place is Sydney. We actually saw her win the figure pro a few moments ago. So here she is again. Great triceps, amazing delts. I think this is a beautiful pose for her. It really showcases this gorgeous leg, full round glutes. She looks really good. All right, now in second place was Stephanie. So she has a really impressive X frame. Very large legs with beautiful curves, really full and round sweep on the outsides and the insides. Super small waist, and then a good balance with the lat spread, the size of the upper body, and the size of the lower body. So I think she does a really good job. The posing is perfect, so you really notice that X, the crossing, great conditioning, even better than at the Legion show. You see so much detail coming through on her legs. I really like it when you can see the detail in the inner thigh. Like, that's a lot of hard work. It's really coming through, so you see so much definition. Her abs look insane. I think her waist looks even smaller than it did at the Legion show. So she's made some huge improvements. She looks fantastic. I like the blue suit. I think it really pops, and I like her hair and makeup like this. I really notice those beautiful eyes with that smoky eyeshadow, and the hair is lovely. So I think she looks fantastic. This is a very big win for me. Love it. Okay, and now Lenore in first place. She gets first place fairly frequently here. Really beautiful shape. Another competitor who does a good job of showing that X frame. So nice width at the top, small waist coming in, and then a good width at the bottom as well. So beautiful curves in the legs. Her quads look really full. Nice definition. The detail is there all the way into the inner thigh, right from the knee. Great calves. Beautiful six-pack showing through. Very smooth, flat stomach. Nice lat spread. I wonder if her suit couldn't be pulled inwards a little bit more, just so that we see less of the color and more of the lats. Like over here, I could see her lats a little bit better at the Masters World Pro than I could here. But I still think she looks really good. She's got beautiful conditioning, and I have to say, from behind, she really looks good. Love her hair. I think the bangs are beautiful. I love the volume. I love everything about it, and her makeup is perfect too. So she's incredible. Oh, one other thing. I think the bottoms could have been pulled up a little higher to showcase the smallness of her waist. I think how high they were here at Tampa is a more flattering fit than how they are here. Okay, so everybody's side by side. I'm definitely drawn to first and second. I think it's the small waists. The X is really prominent on both of them. Stephanie stands out. She looks really tall, lean, long, very small waist. Lenore, I notice the abs. I noticed the great conditioning. But now when they flip to the back, Lenore definitely takes it here. She's got so much width to her back. Her lats really shine from behind. Amazing 3D quality to all of the muscles in the back. Very small waist, and her glutes are amazing. She's got such a great size, but also a really good outline of the glutes. They just look really, really good on her frame. They're a good balance to the amount of size on her upper body. They look full, they look round, great hamstrings. So her definition is awesome. So I think it's unquestioned that from behind, Lenore really looks fantastic, and I love it. Okay, now Physique Over 45, similar lineup, but a few new competitors. So Lenore in first, Stephanie in second, Maya in third, Amy in fourth, and Rosemary in fifth. So here's Rosemary looking amazing, great abs, really good conditioning in her legs in particular. I'm loving all of this detail in this back leg here. She seems to get that very well show to show. I think she could have a bit more size in the legs, and certainly if the conditioning and detail could kind of keep going even more into this back leg. However, I think she's got some great abs, really nice waist, very small stomach, and beautiful shape overall. She's really doing a great job of posing also to show off this beautiful front leg. So just overall, I think a little bit more size and a little bit more detail coming through on the legs, even though I think she looks really incredible. Oh, and one other thing I noticed. I think if she could lower her chin a little, here at the Daytona, she looked a little bit more relaxed, and I think that is just a little bit more flattering to the shape. Okay, Amy in fourth place, amazing size. Her lats are incredible, fabulous delts, very wide up top, and such a cool connection where her lats insert into her torso. I think she's got a really fabulous shape, super smooth, tight, small waist. The fit of her suit is kind of crazy. I've never seen it come up so high and straight in the front. I almost wonder if she couldn't get it to be a bit more of a V shape. And then in terms of her legs, amazing size, really good conditioning, but I'm not crazy about the posing only because it's not showing off roundness so much as it's showing off almost like a triangular shape in her quads. I think if she straightened this knee and had this leg a little bit more less bent, it would show off a bit more curve. And then this leg, she could have a little bit more like out and more on the toe. Maybe you'll see what I mean when we switch to another competitor, but just to be a little bit more complimentary and flattering to the shape, because she's got some amazing size and great detail. I just don't think it's creating that X frame quite as well. But overall, I'm super impressed by her lats, and I think she looks so good. Okay, here's Maya in third. So she's doing a little bit more what I meant with the legs. So her supporting leg is a bit more straight. It really allows you to see that curve. And then the other leg is really showing off the sweep on top because of the way that she's pointing her toe and just extending the leg out. So beautiful posing, great lats, love this curve, nice small waist with beautiful detail and definition in her abs. Her suit is gorgeous. The makeup is perfect. I love all the gold. The red lip looks great. Her posing is fabulous. I think a little bit more conditioning would have been nice to show off more lines in the legs, but overall, I think she looks really good. Okay, Stephanie, we've seen already, and same with Lenore. Now, when I look at the lineup again, everyone is really impressive, but as soon as we turn around, I think Lenore really takes it. She's just so impressive in her back pose in particular. All right, and now Physique over 50. Lenore again in first, Maya in second, Rosemary in third, Sabrina in fourth, and Sharon in fifth. So here's Sharon. Wow, so good. She's got some fabulous legs, really great conditioning, even better than at the Masters World Pro. So you see a lot of detail coming through here. Beautiful detail by her kneecap. Nice waistline, though I wish I could see a bit more of that tightness in the lines in the abs. And I think she could use a bit more lat for sure to really balance out with the curve of her quads. But overall, I think she's got some great shape, beautiful size, and nice suit too. Red lip. I think she could totally pull off a red lip. Okay, Sabrina in fourth place. Fabulous X shape, really nice V taper, nice small waist, and amazing detail in her legs. You're seeing vascularity, you're seeing all kinds of lines, really impressive, all the way down to her ankles, really. I think she could have more sweep in her quads, just a little bit more size to balance out with that V in the upper body, very wide up top, so a little bit more width at the bottom. But overall, I think she's doing great, and I like her posing as well. She's showing off all the muscles in those quads beautifully. All right, Rosemary we've already seen, Maya we've already seen, and Lenore we've already seen. So here's everybody side by side, super impressive X frames, nice V tapers, but once again, I feel like Lenore really looks good from behind. She's just so broad and so full. Her back is crazy. All right, and now over 60. Sharon, who we already saw, looking beautiful. So impressive. Okay, so that's it for this show. Make sure you subscribe. I've got more recaps coming your way, 3 more this weekend. Please give me a like if you like this video. Comment below with what you thought of these beautiful Masters athletes, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and, of course, on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.